Hello and welcome to the next Lukozer retro game review video, and oh joy, it's another Kevin Moughtin game. This one is Booty, which was released by Firebird in 1984, and if you didn't already have by Kevin A. Moughtin on the title page, you would already have a pretty good idea that it was by him, because this title page is fucking identical to the title page of Exodus. Now, having seen Exodus already, because I mercifully already did that review, we now get to see if he could actually do any better with this one. I warn you now, don't get your hopes up. Let's get the game underway then. So, you are this bloke up the top, and the idea is to, collect as much booty from this pirate ship that you're stuck on as you can. And in order to do this, you need to go and collect the various keys from that are scattered throughout the area, and use them to open doors. And I've pretty much shown you the entire game, including, I'm going to now include one of the really fucking annoying things about the game, because you cannot jump, which means that if, as I am, you are stuck in that area with an enemy heading towards you, there is fuck all you can do about it. So that key that I had has now been, fuck's sake, I've got to fucking wait for him to finish. These are sort of ghost pirates or something. Once you've unlocked all of these doors, like this one I'm standing in front of here, and yeah, you've basically cleared the way to be able to go all the way from left to right, or right to left. These like ghost pirates then come along, as well as birds flying across, and there is nothing you can do to avoid them. You've just got to try and hide out the way. Now, there is nothing I can do to avoid that fucking bird, because you cannot jump and you cannot duck. All you can do is get out of the way and just hope that they will eventually just bugger off. Now this lot, I'm not going to do that, so what I'm going to do is go through this door here. Time that rather tightly. That bomb that was left behind there from picking up that bit of booty, if you obviously if you stand in front of it when the bomb goes off, you lose a life. Except for some reason this version I've got here, you don't actually see the explosion, which makes me think I've got some shitty cracked version that has the trainer on all the time. Now this level I can only get so far. In fact, I'm about to get as far as I can on this level, because the key to that door is on the bottom level, but it's behind a door that I can't get to, and again I've now got to fucking wait for that poxy bird and then this next one before I can do anything. So, right, fuck it, we'll go through this door. Now, again, because you cannot jump, you have to be absolutely pixel precise in order to get onto any moving platforms. Another game. This time I'm not going to try and clear out any levels. We'll just bugger off to the next level as soon as we can. Right, so let's get out of here. So this is where I've got to. And again, and when you lose a life, it takes you right back to the start of the game. No matter how far you have progressed, it takes you straight back to the very top of the first fucking level. So this game really does know how to be a fucking pain in the arse. Yeah, okay, I'll get that one. Alright, so now let's go through this door here. Right. But yeah, see, I should have been killed there. I wasn't far enough away from that explosion, so I've got some wanky fucking version where the trailer is on all the time. Oh, I've forgotten what colour key I picked up just then. I think it was that pink one. Yeah, it must be. So of course the ghost pirates now will show up because I've cleared out that level, and I've cleared out the level below, so they may come along here, so fuck it, let's go through there. Yeah, I've already done this level, so let's go through this door. Yeah, so now I've got to get my pixel precise yeah, as you may be starting to notice, this game can really fuck you off. And like I say, I've shown you everything. This is the entire game. So let's get the review on the way then. Graphically, it is staggeringly basic. I mean, alright, it's 1984. I suppose I'm asking a bit much, thinking that, you know, there would be decent graphics, even though this game came out the same year that Impossible Mission came out. But yeah, I mean, the graphics are just shit. The audio makes me wish that I was deaf. And, well, you've heard all of the audio. This, oh, fuck off! There's this same tune that just plays out over and over and over again. With extremely basic sound effects during the game, and then there's the gameplay itself. Well, because of the way the game has been written, I mean, there is really, you know, there's hardly anything to do. So you cannot jump, so you can't avoid any of the enemies. You cannot duck, so you can't avoid those fucking birds. My cracked version makes the game even worse, because what little risk there is from picking up the booty that's laying around has gone, because the explosions don't get you, but then that fucking bird does. Fucking hell, that was close. And then there's, well, I've failed to do it yet, but let's see if I can actually get one of these, get on one of these moving platforms. Now this deck I'm on is already cleared, so those fucking birds and ghost pirates can walk along at any moment. I can't even bother to go back down. So here we go, there's some moving platforms here. Let's see if I can actually get on one. There we go. But now I've got to try and get off it again. And I've also noticed I've got to get that white key in order to get anywhere. So fuck it. Alright, this room. Another fucking bird comes along, potentially piss me off. You can't actually get to that platform with the candelabra because, well, like I keep saying, you can't jump, so this is all I can do. This doesn't look like I can get very far. No, I can't get anywhere on this deck, so I've got to go back. Hang on. No, fuck it, let's just go through here. Oh look, we've got more. Yeah, that should have killed me. You can't survive any sort of drop, so I've got to, yeah, time it so that just notice how many times I have to try and get these fucking getting off the platforms. Oh, bollocks to it. Oh, fuck. Well, anyway, you've seen enough. Yeah, graphically it's shit, audio is unbearable, and the gameplay is just fucking tedious. So yeah, I really am quite convinced that old Kevin Moughtin is that. He is by no means a fucking game coding genius. Oh, fuck it, I bet it's, yeah, it's gonna, and which means it takes me right back to the fucking start. So I scored this game 1. It's just a fucking nothing game. There's no fun to be had at all. It's not enjoyable to play. At best it's boring, and at worst it's fucking frustrating. And yeah, it's, I mean, I thought quite rightly that Exodus was shit, but this is far worse. This makes Exodus look like one of the greatest games ever coded. And I've done as much as I can on this level. Back here, this fucking thing. I'm trying to time it to get onto these fucking things. The platforms that go up and down are difficult enough. Right, go through there. But now if I come back through that door, I strongly suspect that I will lose a life straight away. That key I picked up is fucking useless. I can't do anything with it. now we've got fucking rats moving around as well. Oh fuck, here we go. So well, there you go. Yeah, just fuck off. Alright, so that's Booty then. 1 out of 10. What a fucking hateful load of shit. I really do fucking hate this game. So yeah, thank fuck for that. So that brings this review mercifully to an end, and we will see you at the next one.